promise of emotions. I'm searching for the light.
Hello, I'm Michael Morales, and this is Next Stop News. From MTA train service to bus alternatives and more, we've got you covered. So don't forget to subscribe and stay on track. Let's get into today's updates. For the one line, service is partially suspended in the Bronx, where there is no service at Cortlandt Park, 242nd Street. Until October 10th, Tuesday through Friday, from 9:45 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m., trains run between South Ferry and 238th Street. Riders should take the BX9 bus and transfer at 238th Street with a pass from the station agent for bus connections. On Thursday, September 11th, from 5:45 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m., trains skip World Trade Center in both directions. Nearby alternatives include Rector Street, Chambers Street, Cortlandt Street, World Trade Center, or Fulton Street. These changes are due to track replacement and the September 11th memorial ceremony. For the 2-line in the Bronx, Wakefield-bound trains skip 219th Street, 225th Street, 233rd Street, and Dyre Avenue until September 26th, Tuesday through Friday, from 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Riders traveling to these stations should ride to Wakefield 241st Street and transfer to a Manhattan-bound train, while riders leaving these stations should take a train to Gun Hill Road and transfer to a Wakefield-bound train. The BX39 bus is another option. In Manhattan, downtown trains stop at 28th Street, 23rd Street, and 18th Street from September 8th to September 11th, Monday through Thursday, beginning at 10 p.m. In the Bronx, trains run every 16 minutes between East 180th Street and Wakefield 241st Street, with alternate trains for Manhattan ending at East 180th Street on September 9th to 12th, September 16th to 19th, and September 23rd to 26th, Tuesday through Friday, from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Riders continuing north must transfer at East 180th Street. On September 10th and 11th, Wednesday at 11:45 p.m. to Thursday at 5 o'clock a.m., all trains at East 180th Street board from the uptown platform. These changes are due to track replacement and signal maintenance. For the 3-line, service ends early between 34th Street Penn Station and New Lots Avenue from September 8th to September 11th, Monday through Thursday, beginning at 9:30 p.m. Trains run only between Harlem at 148th Street and 34th Street Penn Station. The 4-line replaces service between 135th Street and Franklin Avenue Medgar Evers College, while free shuttle buses run between Franklin Avenue and New Lots Avenue. Riders traveling between Manhattan and Brooklyn can take the 2-line or nearby stations including Park Place, Fulton Street, Wall Street, Clark Street, Borough Hall, and Hoyt Street. Transfers are available at 59th Street Columbus Circle, Times Square, 42nd Street Port Authority, Whitehall Street South Ferry, Bowling Green with a pass, and Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center. There is no 3 service between Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center and New Lots Avenue during this period. This work is for track replacement. For the 4-line, service is suspended between Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center, Crown Heights Utica Avenue, or New Lots Avenue from September 8th to September 12th, Monday to Friday, 9:30 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Trains run between Woodlawn and Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center. The 3-line runs between Atlantic Avenue and Franklin Avenue, Medgar Evers College, while free shuttle buses connect Franklin Avenue and New Lots Avenue. Transfers are available at Nevin Street, Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center, and Franklin Avenue. Also in the Bronx, Manhattan-bound trains skip Mosholu Parkway and Bedford Park Boulevard Lehman College on September 10th and 11th, Wednesday and Thursday, from 9:45 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Riders should transfer at Kingsbridge Road or Woodlawn. These changes are due to track replacement and urgent repairs. For the 5-line, overnight service is suspended in the Bronx between Dyre Avenue and East 180th Street from September 8th to September 11th, Monday through Thursday, 11:45 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Free T-113 shuttle buses make stops between Dyre Avenue and East 180th Street, where riders can transfer back to the subway. This work is due to signal maintenance. For the 6-line, Manhattan-bound trains in the Bronx skip Longwood Avenue, East 149th Street, East 143rd Street, Cypress Avenue, and Brook Avenue. All trains at 3rd Avenue 138th Street board from the Uptown platform from September 8th to September 12th, Monday through Friday, 11:45 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Riders traveling to these stations should ride to 3rd Avenue 138th Street and transfer to a Pelham Bay Park-bound train, while riders leaving these stations should take a train to Hunts Point Avenue and transfer to a Manhattan-bound train. This work is for signal maintenance. For the 7 line, all trains at Vernon Boulevard, Jackson Avenue, and Hunters Point Avenue in Queens board from the Manhattan-bound platform on Tuesday, September 9th and Thursday, September 11th, from 2:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. due to tunnel testing. Through the first quarter of 2026, multiple stations are affected by long-term work. Manhattan-bound trains skip 69th Street and 52nd Street, while all trains at 61st Street Woodside board from the Flushing-bound platform. Flushing-bound trains skip 103rd Street Corona Plaza. Manhattan-bound express trains skip 74th Street Broadway. Riders should use nearby stations or transfer at Junction Boulevard, 46th Street Bliss Street, or 111th Street. Temporary platforms are in place at 46th Street Bliss Street, 40th Street Lowry Street, and 33rd Street Rawson Street. These changes are due to structural and station improvements. For the A-Line, Queens-bound local trains in Brooklyn skip Ralph Avenue and Rockaway Avenue from September 8th to September 12th, Monday through Friday, 11:15 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Riders should use Broadway Junction or Utica Avenue for transfers. In Upper Manhattan, service runs every 30 minutes between Inwood, 207th Street, and 168th Street, from September 9th to September 12th, Tuesday through Friday, 12:01 a.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Riders must transfer at 168th Street to continue. These changes are due to track and structural maintenance. For the D-Line, Uptown trains run local from 59th Street Columbus Circle to 125th Street in Manhattan from September 9th to September 12th, Tuesday through Friday, 12:01 a.m. to 5 o'clock a.m., due to track maintenance. For the E-Line, there is no service between Roosevelt Avenue and World Trade Center, and no service between Roosevelt Avenue and 21st Street Queensbridge from September 8th to September 12th, Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Trains run between Jamaica Center Parsons Archer and Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue, while other trains operate in 2 sections, between Jamaica 179th Street and Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue, and between 21st Street Queensbridge and Coney Island Stillwell Avenue. Additional trains run between Queens and Manhattan from 9:45 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Free shuttle buses operate between Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue and Queensboro Plaza, and between 21st Street Queensbridge and Queensboro Plaza. Riders should use the FNR or other alternatives for travel between Manhattan and Queens. This change is due to track maintenance. For the F-Line, there is no service between Roosevelt Avenue and 21st Street Queensbridge from September 8th to September 12th, Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Between Jamaica 179th Street and Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue, and between 21st Street, Queensbridge, and Coney Island Stillwell Avenue. Additional service runs between Queens and Manhattan from 9:45 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Shuttle buses connect Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue to Queensboro Plaza and 21st Street Queensbridge to Queensboro Plaza. In Queens, F trains run local in both directions between Forest Hills 71st Avenue and Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue from September 8th to September 11th, Monday through Thursday, starting 9 p.m. This work is for track maintenance. For the L line in Brooklyn, there is no service between Myrtle Wyckoff Avenues and Atlantic Avenue on Thursday, September 11th from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Service runs in 2 sections, between 8th Avenue and Myrtle Wyckoff Avenues every 8 minutes, and between Atlantic Avenue and Canarsie Rockaway Parkway every 10 minutes. Free B111 shuttle buses make stops between Myrtle Wyckoff Avenues and Atlantic Avenue. Riders should transfer at Myrtle Wyckoff, Atlantic Avenue, or Broadway Junction with a pass. This change is due to track maintenance. In Manhattan, all trains at 3rd Avenue and 1st Avenue board from the 8th Avenue bound platform every Tuesday and Thursday from 1:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. For the M Line, service ends early between Forest Hills 71st Avenue and Delancey Street, Essex Street, from September 8th to September 11th, Monday through Thursday, beginning 8:15 p.m. Trains run between Middle Village Metropolitan Avenue and Delancey Street, Essex Street until 10 p.m., then regular overnight service operates between Myrtle Avenue and Middle Village Metropolitan Avenue. Riders can use the E, F, or R trains as alternatives and transfer at West 4th Street, Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue, or 34th Street Herald Square. After 10:30 p.m., there is also no service between Roosevelt Avenue and World Trade Center. This change is due to track maintenance. For the N Line, Astoria-bound trains run via the R Line from DeKalb Avenue to Canal Street, from September 8th to September 12th, Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Riders should use alternative stations along the R route during this time. This diversion is due to track maintenance. For the Q Line, Coney Island-bound trains skip Parkside Avenue, Beverly Road, Cortlandt Road, Avenue H, Avenue J, and Avenue M in Brooklyn on Thursday, September 11th, from 9:45 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Trains stop at Church Avenue and Newkirk Plaza. Riders traveling to these stations should transfer at Church Avenue, Newkirk Plaza, or Kings Highway for a Manhattan-bound train. Riders leaving these stations should take a Manhattan-bound train to Prospect Park and transfer to a Coney Island-bound train. This is due to urgent repairs. For the R Line, service is suspended between Roosevelt Avenue and World Trade Center and between Roosevelt Avenue and 21st Street Queensbridge from September 8th to September 12th, Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. Trains run between Jamaica Center Parsons Archer and Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue, while other trains operate in two sections, between Jamaica 179th Street and Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue, and between 21st Street Queensbridge and Coney Island Stillwell Avenue. Additional service runs between Queens and Manhattan from 9:45 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Free shuttle buses run between Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue and Queensboro Plaza, and between 21st Street Queensbridge and Queensboro Plaza. Riders should use the F, N, or A lines as alternatives. Late-night service is suspended between Whitehall Street South Ferry and Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center, while trains run express between Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center and 36th Street. This is due to track replacement. For the Staten Island Railway, service runs every 45 minutes between St. George and Tottenville on Thursday, September 11th to Friday, September 12th, from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. Tottenville-bound trains depart St. George at 11:06 p.m., 11:51 p.m., 12:36 a.m., 1:21 a.m., 2:06 a.m., 2:51 a.m., and 3:36 a.m. St. George-bound trains depart Tottenville at 12:21 a.m., 1:06 a.m., 1:51 a.m., 2:36 a.m., and 3:21 a.m. All trains from Huguenot to Grant City board from the Tottenville-bound platform, and all trains from Grasmere to Tompkinsville also board from the Tottenville-bound platform on Thursday, September 11th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Scheduled maintenance is planned along this line. That's about it for today's updates. I'm Michael Morales, and this was Next Stop News, your go-to source for subway alerts, service updates, and all things MTA. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Thanks for riding with us, and we'll see you at the next stop.
But every storm that rages eventually calms down. I'm searching for the light.